Hello all, welcome to the series of SQL for Beginner. In today's session, we are going to see what is the need of database. But before we are looking into the need of database, we are going to see what exactly a data is. So we are actually surrounded by data. For an example, let's take any message application such as WhatsApp. So what do we share with our friends, with our contacts? So we chat on the WhatsApp, which is nothing but textual data. We may have certain numbers in it, so that's the numeric data that we share with the contacts. We may share images, we may share audio file, we may share a video file. So everything in this format, it could be a text, it could be a number, it could be an image, it could be an audio, or it could be a video. That is something called as data. So we can say that data is around us. It can be in the form of text, number, images, audio, and video. This is something called as data. So what exactly a data is? So let's frame a definition for the data. So data is a collection of raw facts and figure. Now what are these facts and figure, and why they are called as raw? So these facts and figures are nothing but numbers, text, images, audio, video. We can call them as a type of data. So these are the facts and figures. And mostly the data is in an unorganized way. So data is unorganized way. And it's become very difficult to deal with any unorganized thing. So data is a collection of facts and figure. So now once we are clear with what exactly the data is, we have seen the types, that is textual, number, images, audio, video, and these are nothing but a facts and figure, and they are unorganized. Now let's see the need of database. So the data, that is text, numbers, and audio or video file, that needs to be stored somewhere, but that needs to be stored in an organized way, and the place where we store that data in an organized way is something called as database. Now what is the need to store the data? Because if we want that data after some time, so it must be stored somewhere permanently, and the place where the data is stored permanently in an organized way, it is called as a database. Let's take an example of mobile phone. So mobile phone contains a memory. You can store the images, you can have the pictures that you have clicked stored in the mobile, you can have your contact number stored in the mobile. So it has a memory. Similarly, the database is nothing but a memory where you're going to store the data permanently in an organized way. Now why there is a requirement to store a data in an organized way? So if anything that is stored in an unorganized way, it is very difficult to deal with that particular thing. It is very difficult to access an unorganized data. For an example, if you save anything on your computer, on a drive, on any drive, anywhere, any location, you do not have any categorization of what you're saving, so that become messy. And if you want to retrieve that data that is stored in an unorganized way, it will take a time. It's not like that you won't be able to find the data that you have stored somewhere else, but definitely it's going to take a time if the data is been stored in an unorganized way. Whereas on the other hand, if you store the data in an organized way in a particular pattern, okay, then it become easy, because I know in which folder I have stored the picture, in which folder I have an audio file, in which folder I have a video file. So I have made a 3 folders in which I'm having all these 3 files. So I know which file is there in which folder. So it become very easy for us to access that organized data, and we can give the output fast as compared to any unorganized data. So that's the reason we require the data in the database to be organized way, and it is stored permanently so that it can be retrieved. Now where we are going to use this database in the web application, because at the end of the day we are going to create a web application, a kind of website. So you see any e-commerce website where you order any kind of products, you see some kind of delivery app where you order food. Okay, so the common thing in all the application is first you need to register on those web application. This website requires a registration, so you fill a form like this. You give your information, that is your name, username, email id, your contact number, then you set a password, you give a confirm password, and then you hit the sign up button. And that data must be stored permanently somewhere, and again the place where the data from that form, it could be a registration form, it could be a contact form, where the user is interacting, that data given by the user must be stored somewhere securely in an organized way and permanently, so that it can be retrieved again in a future and in a much better way. So that place is called as database. So in web application and in website, we use the database to store the data permanently in an organized way. So this is what the application of database in a website. So in this session, we have seen that what is a data, what is the need of database, and where we are looking, where we are need that database in a web application. In the next session, we are going to see what exactly this database is, a proper definition related to that database. Thanks for watching. Thank you.